Hey everybody, I'm Luca Paris, and I have a mixer. Yes, I do. I have a mixer. That can only mean one thing. Well, it can mean a couple of things that I have a mixer, for one, but actually it can only mean one thing today. We're going to be doing some baking. And who's my favorite baker? That's right, Eva from Eva's Bakery. I'm going to have her on the show. We're going to do fall cookies. Now we're going to take this really cool dough. We're going to make some cookies. We're going to decorate. Actually, when I say we, I mean she, and I'm going to get to eat cookies. So I got it good. And your culinary journey starts now. Hey everybody, welcome back. I'm Luca Paris, and this is Eva from Eva's Bakery. Hi Eva.
Hi, how are you?
Fantastic. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great.
All right, so we are doing great because we're making cookies today, right?
Yes.
All right, so Eva's Bakery is in Troy. It's a great little place. If you're on your way to Boston, it's a great place to stop, right?
Never been in Boston.
Never been to Boston?
No.
You got to get out there. It's absolutely gorgeous. So from Keene to Boston, it's a place I stop every time I go out to Boston. It's absolutely wonderful. Now, you're making us fall cookies,
yes.
Right? So it's easy, you cut these all by hand, right?
No, I wish. That would take a lot of time. I have just cutters, you can buy those probably anywhere. And
right.
You could make any shape you wanted, but I decided to make some pumpkins and leaves today because
Perfect.
It's the season.
We're getting
so
there.
We're going to do some sugar cookies and also some frosted cookies.
So what we're going to do is we're actually going to make the dough. We're going to roll out the dough. I think she's going to make me roll out the dough. She does it every time she's on, right?
Of course.
Yeah, that's my job. And then we're going to actually decorate the cookies at the end. So we have a lot of work to get to. So I'm going to put these aside before I decide to eat them. And we're going to create those. Now those have sugar on them, and we're also going to glaze some.
We're going to glaze some with that, just glaze like sugar and water. Put this on, put some little coloring in, so
right.
It's like, orange or whatever color we needed. And then we're going to finish it with some fudge, do some nice, faces on the pumpkins.
Really?
Or, yes.
We have a lot of stuff to do.
Yes, we do.
Let's hope we get it all. So why don't we start by making
Well, we started, we're going to make like a sugar cookie dough.
Okay.
And we're going to start with some sugar and some shortening.
So there's sugar.
Yes.
This is shortening.
This is shortening.
Now, what's the difference? Let's talk about shortening. Is shortening like those things you buy in those tubs?
Yeah,
or
you could do that.
Okay.
This is, I have commercial stuff, so it's maybe a little bit different because the one you're buying, I could see there's like, sometimes it's colored, flavored.
Right.
I have the unflavored one, and
okay.
That's what you should use.
And if somebody didn't want to use shortening, would you ever substitute anything for it?
Some recipes actually call just for shortening because you could try it, but I just don't know. Sometimes the dough could really crumbly, and when you bake the cookies, they can actually fall apart. So
okay.
I would suggest to use the shortening.
So this gives it a nice body.
Yes.
Brings it all together.
Yes.
Perfect. So what do we do next?
Well, we put everything in a mixer,
right.
Of course.
Yeah, of course.
Well, I'm just wondering if a mixer is going to hold all the
okay.
stuff
Good
together.
Luck with it. We'll find out. Oh, you needed something to put in. Sorry.
Yes, I do.
That's my only job here is to get her stuff, and I'm not doing it. So we got the shortening. Do I need to bring this over to the flour?
Please.
All right.
Well,
get back in.
Well,
just get it ready.
I think we're going to cream first the shortening and sugar.
Okay. Now, by creaming the shortening and sugar, that's just basically getting...
Just combine them together.
Okay. And now this is a paddle?
This is paddle.
Okay.
We're going to use the paddle for all the mixing we're going to do today. We're going to use the paddle.
Okay. Hopefully it turns on.
Yeah, it does, but it's...
We're going to be working hard.
We're going to be working really hard today. So let it combine.
So now, what are the measurements usually? Is there a precise number that you go by? Is it a certain amount of sugar? Is it
yes.
kind of...
Yes, it is.
Yes.
It's like a chemistry, you know. You to use you know, all ingredients, you know, and that's the special amounts, you know. Don't do a little this, a little that, because sometimes it's a recipe. It's
right. So if you
it's
don't follow a good cooking recipe,
right.
But there are different versions of this that kind of tweak it just a little bit, right?
Yes.
I mean, there's so many cookbooks out there.
Of course.
And cookie dough recipes.
You can probably flavor this any way you want it. Today, what I'm gonna use for mine, I put some vanilla butter flavor and also some lemon flavor in my cookies.
Is that what that's over here?
That's what's over there.
Okay, so I knew you got it all
I mix
already
everything together,
right.
so it's gonna be all easier.
Now, do you need to work with this at room temperature? Or does it need to
Yes.
So I've heard things. I've heard where they used to have to do where some people say, well, you need to have really cold butter when you're doing.
Well,
and
for
pie doughs and stuff like that?
Pie doughs, when you make pie doughs, it needs to be cold, not exactly just, you know, very room temperature cold, but room temperature. It's kind of not
right in the middle.
Right in the middle.
Just like it came out of the refrigerator, but you're using it right away. But this
and
here,
also like puff pastry you're gonna make. Also, it needs to be some stuff needs to be room temperature.
Okay.
All right.
So now we're creaming this.
We're still creaming this. We have a little problem with my spatula here.
Yeah, your spatula's getting all over.
Yes.
That's what's great about filming live to tape. We can do just about anything here.
Exactly.
There you go. Anything can happen. You should see some of my shows when I do them. So do you want to...
I'm going to add slowly the flour to it.
Should I give you a ladle or something to add to it? Since we're small?
Actually, I do have
you have so
parchment paper.
She has everything. She has all these great ideas. And I'm going to have cookies. Oh,
well,
she's back with the parchment
you can also put your flour on that, so,
so
it's going to be easier to add to.
Oh, all right. So this is a cool little trick. So you almost make a funnel out of it, is that right?
Yeah.
Or just like that, yeah.
Just like that.
So Eva, you've been at that location now for a couple of years?
It's been only a year and a half.
That's it?
Seems
Feels
like longer.
Last year Eva was on with us and we did gingerbread houses. And to this day, people go, you are not allowed to decorate any gingerbread houses to me, because they didn't like the way I did mine. So good thing we did.
We need to try it again then.
Yeah, we'll do it again this year.
Maybe it's going to come out better.
So now we're going to get the flour in there. Now, what do we need to get? Does it need to look like a hard dough when we're done?
We just need to incorporate everything together. It can be overmixed, so you can mix it for a really long time.
Oh, you can or can't?
You cannot. No, you cannot overmix your cookie dough.
Okay, cool.
So just combine the ingredients.
All right, so we're going to get the ingredients in there. We're going to let them combine. We're also going to add in this butter and lemon and vanilla combination.
Yes, and we also have some eggs too.
Oh, we got to put eggs in here
yes.
too. All right, so we'll wait here for the eggs. We're not going anywhere just yet. So, and we're going to let that all kind of combine in there. Mm-hmm. And sometimes the bowl is just a little too small, huh?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It is. We'll see how it's going to come out. Should be okay.
Well, yeah, this is going to be interesting. Hey, we don't know what we're going to get at the end of this, but it'll be a lot of fun. So let's do this. Let's, where do we get the eggs? The eggs are in the refrigerator?
Eggs are in the refrigerator.
All right, I'll go get the eggs. These look like farm fresh eggs.
Yes, those are nice organic eggs I always get.
Nice. Look at that. Totally different. They're not even shaped the same.
No, they're all different sizes.
You can tell I'm a city boy, can't you? They're all different sizes and shapes, and probably came from different hens.
Probably they did.
It's so exciting. I learned so much from this show. We doing okay?
Well,
we're getting there?
We're slowly.
We're doing fine.
Yes, we're doing just
wonderful.
fine.
So this is what we're going to do. We're going to add the eggs. We're going to add the lemon and butter. We're going to let this keep mixing. And we'll do it while you go to a quick break. Then when we come back, she's going to have amazing dough ready for me, right?
Yes.
She's the best. Eva from Ava's Bakery. I'm Luca Paris, and we'll see you in a Culinary Minute.
I think it breaks a little to the left.
To the right.
Nope, straight.
I told you it was going right.
Get up, get up, get up, and be a player. Get up, get up, get up. Get up, get up, get up, and be a player.
Get up and play an hour a day.
For fun playtime ideas, go online. Just don't stay long.
Get up, get up, get up, and be
Look for the bare necessities.
The bare necessities of healthy living are easier than you think.
You better believe it.
All it takes is the right balance of being active and eating well. And the food pyramid shows you the way. Just remember, every color, every day.
With just the bare necessities of life.
Crazy. So eat right. Be active.
Now move. That's it.
And have lots of fun. For your own path to a healthier you, visit mypyramid.gov.
Hey guys, this is my teenage friend Fred.
Rad! Hey pal, you want to pay attention to the road?
Relax, man, I got it.
Look, my man, if your bad driving gets me killed, you better hope you die too, or I will haunt you silly. And I'm not just gonna float over your bed like, woo! I'm gonna be making a more annoying noise, like, ah! And instead of wearing those long white robes, I think I'll wear something more form-fitting and upsetting. The other ghosts will look and be like, wow, we've never seen that before.
Hey everybody, welcome back to A Culinary Journey. And I told you when we went away, we were going to have perfect cookie dough. Now, Linzer tort.
Yes.
Linzer tort?
Linzer tort.
Now, what's the difference between Linzer tort as a cookie dough versus a
Not
cookie dough?
much.
Not much.
Not much.
Okay, so it's the same basic
sounds
concept.
probably nicer though.
All right. So now what do we do next? Now, now after it came out, do we have to let it rest?
We let it rest. We put it in a plastic wrap, and put it in the fridge. I usually do it night before, so it stays there overnight. And before I use it, take it out of the fridge and keep it in room temperature, because when it's really hot, it's gonna be breaking on you, and it's hard to work. So it needs to be in room temperature. Then we put it on a flouring surface.
That's my job.
Yes.
Just like that?
And we need to work up that dough a little bit.
Oh, okay. So am I gonna get my own?
Yes.
So
you get your own, I get my own.
All right, so we got to work on the dough a little bit.
Yes.
Let me get rid of that. What am I doing? Like this?
Just work it out.
So what's this do for it? It
just so it's nice and smooth.
Maybe I
it's
should
gonna
work
be
over the flour.
Yes, work
I'll
over the
never
flour.
be a pastry chef.
Why not?
I don't know. Because it's too much
You
work.
must do some pastries.
Me? Yeah, if it's putting creme brulee in the oven, yeah, I do pastries. That's about it.
So, I think
that's why I go to you.
Okay.
That's why I actually watch this show later, and I get to make some Linzer tort. Here, you want more?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, can you overflour? Is there a possibility of overflouring, or no?
Well, if you do this, then cut out and do it. Put the paste, the cookie dough together. It gets kind of hard.
Yes.
So try to not overdo it. Or usually when I do, I have a lot of cutouts. I use them later. Okay. Not all together.
Now, can you take your cutouts and these are the shows that I always realize there's so much I do not know. It's so funny. Look, it's so perfect at that. I'm gonna just fake.
All right.
I'm good. Oh, I get my own.
You have your
now,
own.
if you don't have a rolling pin, what do you do?
Well, actually, I don't do that with rolling pin a lot. In my store, I have a machine, actually, roller, so rolls my dough, so I don't have to exercise every day like that.
Really?
Yes. So it's so much easier.
She makes me do it. All right, so do I just roll it?
Yeah,
now,
roll it.
Is it, okay, because I've heard, when you do pizzas or things like that, you roll a quarter and then turn, or?
You could roll it, or both direction, then you can turn your dough and do the same thing.
Okay.
Just like you're rolling for your pies.
Yeah, same thing. Okay.
So we have nice and even surface.
I guess that's the important thing, is we want to have it even.
Yes.
Now, would I ever turn it over?
No.
Or just always keep it on the side I'm working on?
No, you're not turning over.
But I just want to make sure there's now, we're working on a marble surface. Is that something you would want to do?
Oh, why
does it
not?
matter what type of surface you use it on?
I usually work on wood, but that's what I have.
Right. So it's whatever you have?
Yes.
All right.
As long as it's nice and even.
Now, I got some of the sides breaking. Is that something that I have to worry about, or is that something that happens?
Well, this is something when you need, that's why we need it all before we do that, so it doesn't break on us just like that.
So I didn't need it enough. You couldn't give me
yours. You can have mine.
Thank you. Here, you take that. This needs you.
All right.
Aha, see, I made perfect dough. There you go. Oh, this is so much better. All right, so where are we going? So we have this done. We're going to roll it out.
We have this done, and now use your cookie cutters. And today, like we have leaves and we have pumpkin.
All right.
So whichever we're gonna use first. I don't know which one you wanna use
I
first.
don't know, whatever you want to do.
And just cut you shapes.
This is your show. I just showed up. Look, I keep breaking it on you.
And you cut it.
She's gonna blame me for everything.
I usually put it on my hand and put it on a cookie sheet.
Okay.
So that's what we do.
Good thing
And
you're
when
here
we-
to keep it going.
When we're done with all the cookies, then we're gonna bake them. Bake them
Okay.
like 350 degrees oven for about 10 to 12 minutes.
Okay.
And you just need to look if they're getting nice and golden on top.
Okay.
And take them out, cool them down, and we're gonna decorate them.
So 350 degrees for
Right.
how many minutes again?
About 10 to 12 minutes.
10 to 12 minutes.
All depends on the oven. Some ovens require a little bit longer, some more. So you need to watch it.
So now, so I have all this extra. So
Mm-hmm.
let's say I made all this. I can put this back, knead this back together and make some more off of here.
Yes.
But if I do it too many times,
But it's gonna be just kind of hard dough. But
okay, it gets a little bit harder.
Yeah.
And so what we're going to do is we're going to get these ready. We're going to get these ready to go into the oven. We're going to pop them in, take a quick break. You got to make a couple more, so this way we have them all. Now, can you eat this dough?
you can try it.
Do you ever eat it?
I don't. I'm not don't like eat.
All right,
My
well,
kids
I've-
like to eat like raw dough.
Yeah.
I just.
Well,
not in-
I've tried Velveeta on this show.
Yeah.
I could try raw cookie dough, and it's probably going to be better. I'm going to have about this much raw cookie dough, and then we're going to come back. We're going to put these cookies, like I said, in the oven, take them out, and then we're going to glaze them and sugar
Some of them
them.
we do with sugar. I also show you how to color you sugar.
We're going to do colored sugar. You didn't know you were going to get that. It's a bonus. We'll see you back in a minute. Oh, it's good. Wow, it really is good.
Good nutrition can lead to great things. Find out how a healthy lifestyle can help your child succeed.
The forest is precious. One careless act caused by people and its beauty could be gone for a lifetime. Protect our friends in the forest.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Hey everybody, we're back to a culinary journey and with Eva from Eva's Bakery. Thanks again for all the fun
Thank
we've
you.
had with cookies. And so we took our Linzer tort dough. Is that the right words for it? Linzer tort dough, and we have it like this. Now, we go to break and then I start putting it in the oven. She goes, "What are you doing? I have to put the sugar on." So we have to put the sugar on. So now you could buy your colored sugar, but you can make
Yes.
your own too, right?
Yep.
So how do you go ahead and make your own colored sugar?
Just start with the sugar
Right.
and use your food coloring, and just put a drop into your sugar. And,
Okay.
and I'm wearing
And when
gloves.
and you're saying really a drop.
Yes, and wear gloves, or if not, you don't have gloves, just 2 plastic bags, put your hands in it, and you're gonna
Okay.
work with your sugar in, and you're just gonna work this in, kinda.
Oh, wow. So you don't need a lot at all.
No,
Very, very little.
Very
and you can
little.
buy food coloring right at the supermarket.
exactly.
And where do you buy sugar?
Supermarket.
Just wanted to see if I could stump you today. Doesn't work. She's too good at this. So you get the sugar and the food coloring right at the supermarket. You could put it in yourself, and you don't need a lot.
Don't need a lot. Just be careful with the food coloring, because if you put too much, it's gonna be sugar. It's gonna be too wet, and so.
And that's what you have here. You have these little
Yes.
clumps of where you put it on, and you're gonna have to
Exactly.
need to just work it in there.
Yes. See, and just put the drop in it, and it's.
Now, what
It's
you had
enough.
gotten what's called leaf green, so you could get all the colors of fall.
Yes. Well, sometimes you buy in even supermarkets the food coloring, little bottles of the
right.
food coloring, and you have the basic colors. They're like yellow, red, and blue and green.
Right. And then you can mix and match and make the
Exactly.
different colors you want.
Yeah.
So all you really need are your primary colors, and that's it. Now what we have here, while you're doing that, this is
I'm
the
done.
same thing, but is it a glaze?
It's a glaze. It's just powdered sugar and a little water. You can flavor this with some lemon juice or something. and you're just gonna glaze them. When we bake those cookies, we're gonna put the glaze on some of them, and some of them we're gonna finish with sugar.
So let's do that. Let's show how we get these all prepared.
So, before I put the sugar on the cookies, you need to spray it with water. I mean, you can use brush, but I find it easier just to
spray it.
Spray it.
Now, is it water, or can you do an egg wash, or does that matter?
You can do egg wash. I use just water egg wash. And the cookies can come maybe a little bit more glossy, and then they're gonna brown probably faster.
Okay.
And with this, with water,
just doesn't affect it that much. Okay, cool.
So just a little spray, not much water. You don't want too much, because then you're gonna need to put too much sugar.
You missed the spot.
So I start with the pumpkins with their
the top of the
stems.
Pumpkins.
Yes.
Hey, you're an artist.
And then, well, you should do something.
Oh, okay, I'll do something. What? I don't do enough? I had to roll these out. I'm exhausted. All right, so I'm doing the pumpkin. And then we're going to put a face on these guys, right?
Yes.
Maybe?
Yes.
If you say so. All right, so we got the, is that enough? Is that too much? Can you put too much sugar? There's no such thing, is there?
If it's going to be excess, it's going to just come down later.
Yeah. It's like Lee telling me I have too much steak on a show. You know?
No, probably not. Leaves.
He'll never believe that.
Put some color. I make usually like 2 colors or
right.
Put some
you want some of the orange?
and-
Oh, okay. Oh, there's a reason why you gave me this, huh?
Yes.
Okay, so this looks like a turning, so you could just kind of free wing. This is great to do with the kids.
Yeah, exactly.
This is amazing. Oh my goodness, I'm going to do this with the kids. They're going to love it.
Now finish those,
Well, I'm not doing that.
and that can go in
See,
oven.
that's why I have the kids for. All right, so this goes in the oven. You said 350?
350 for about 10 to 12 minutes. All depends on the oven.
All right, so we have some that you made up. We have a couple of things you made up. And let's see what we're working on here. Because you want to let them cool off before you do some certain things to it?
Before you put them actually glaze on those,
Okay.
you need to cool them down.
Okay, so let me just show the sugar cookies came out like this.
Yes.
So you have, and then you have your pumpkins that look
Yes.
like that, right? That's cool. And those are the ones we started
And
with.
these, we already glazed some of the pumpkin and leaves.
Right.
Because you could do it both ways. You could have it glazed on it, or you can have sugared.
Now the glaze is almost like an icing, right?
Yes, it's icing.
Basically,
yeah,
that's
what it is, ice cookies. And I use my
passed
little
my
spatula
class.
and just put this on and just
wow,
spread
look
it
at that.
around.
I would definitely eat that. Oh wait, I'm going to. We didn't put the faces on yet, right?
No, not
now,
yet.
do you put the faces on the icing guys, or you put the facing on the sugar guys?
On the icing ones.
On the icing ones, okay.
So you want to try to ice those two, and I'm gonna
Yeah,
get
I'll do
them.
that. How quickly I lost control of my own show. Da-da-da, da-da-da. See, this is where I went wrong with the icing the
You're fine.
gingerbreads. I'm okay.
Yes.
This looks like Cheese Whiz. It's
The
like
color?
that nacho cheese. Oh,
Or maybe you
cookies
could
with
do that
nacho
too.
cheese. Stay tuned for our next show. It's cookies with nacho cheese. Doesn't it look like that? That's awesome. I'm getting hungry now. Not that I wasn't before. This is really cool. And great, again, this is something you could do with the kids. Everything from rolling out the dough. I mean, this is great for a nice fall day to put together. All right, you're iced. How long before they look like that?
It gonna takes 10, 15 minutes. They need to
Oh, that's
icing
it?
needs to dry, and
Okay.
then you're gonna decorate them.
Okay. So in
So-
about 10 or 15 minutes, it'll
Yes.
look like this.
What I have, I brought actually fudge. I'm gonna do the faces with fudge.
Okay.
But you can also use just buttercream, just color it with black coloring food to make the faces.
Oh, okay.
But I think fudge tastes a little bit better than. Oh, have
I'm
this.
so glad you have an apron.
So just do the faces.
Nice. Yeah. So much easier than carving a pumpkin.
And there you go.
Nice. Can I make one?
Of course.
All right. I'm just going to get fancy. Just knowing how to press these out. So this too, you could also buy this if you wanted to,
I
right?
think you can buy in a supermarket, you know, tubes with different coloring creams in it. So it looks just like you.
Can you get that? No, it needs a goatee. Hold on. There you go. Voila. Me as a pumpkin. 3 strands of hair. There you go. Oh, you got to turn him around? All right. Pumpkin Luca. And you guys could use that at Pumpkin Fest. We see a whole bunch of Pumpkin Lucas out there. How's that?
So this year Pumpkin Fest, right? And
what do you do? Oh, you could do the...
of course.
What are those?
Like veins.
Yeah,
on
there
the
you go.
leaves.
The veins on a leaf.
Yeah.
Nice.
You can just go around.
A little trim around it.
Yeah.
Wow, this is awesome. So I don't want to eat Pumpkin Luca because that just feels weird. I'm going to have this one. And we are pretty much done. Eva from Eva's Bakery. Great job, Eva.
Thank you.
You're
Thank you very
always
much.
Awesome.
It's nice
I get
to
you to
be
come
here.
on again?
Yeah.
Maybe we'll make pumpkin cheesecake next time.
We'll do that.
You better be looking for that show because we'll do pumpkin cheesecake. And if I get her to do apple turnovers, which are my favorite thing on the planet, we could get her to do that. But for now, we know how to make Linzer tort and cookies and all that. Have fun with the kids in your room. And we'll see you on your next culinary journey. Have a great one.
Thank you.